Arizona. It's certainly hot outside. The Heat a moment ago, they were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Drake. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's our time. At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Clay, the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Passing, it's Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards for an offensive play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jet sweep, Boyd with it, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Cassius Marsh in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Open man is Ross, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Check, 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 check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Hands up. Please. He's coming. Check in. Check in. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike 34. Mike 34.
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Yeah.
Hey, check Mike 34. Hands up.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Stop here, D.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. He wants it all for the end zone. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 42 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Go. Staying open. He's checking. Crash.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Y'all already know what time it is.